Okay, guys. Hello, this is Aeros12, and I know my voice is a little bit raspy, but let me explain to you what happened in the past few days. Kind of went AFK for a while, so I mean, something must have happened for that to happen, but it's alright. So, anyways, I just got a request, I think, from a few users from the RRD, or group members from the RRD, about how to make a mob. Now, here's the easiest way to make a mob character. Let's just say I want to make a mob out of one of these. Let's just say I want to make it out of a man, like a man rig. Here's the man rig, right? So the next thing you want to do, you want to go to workspace, remove the humanoid rig part. Yeah, remove that. And after you do that, rename this human. It has to be human for it to work. So now you rename that to human. Now for the dummy, you would insert using this right here. And in fact, before you do that, I forgot to tell you one more thing. I know this is kind of a little bit weird, but I think when it gets released as Saberfront RPG Studio 0.5 later in the week, or maybe tonight if possible, then it might have some new features. Like this could be hidden. This could be made better by adding like a HUD system you can add, or maybe some UI components. Anyways, let me just get back to this. So what you do with this, you take this, you make an entity class, and then you would do, oh, I forgot, entity class, and then after you actually do entity class, you would have to do mob, MLB. So then once you do that, go to dummy, open entities panel, close this for now. No. Sure. I'll just insert the dependencies, and I have to get rid of this. And then here you go. You can configure the dummy guy to, in fact, I almost forgot. What you have to do here is you have to, once you have mob functions and everything, take the mob manager out along with the respawn, the sword carrier, and the bot, and the animate, and this. Okay, copy that. Oh, don't forget this too. So copy those, and then once you copy those, you will paste them in. Get rid of this. Okay, and then the next thing you would actually do is, once you have everything ready in terms of that, make sure you add in a human into the human thing, or humanoid that you call human, a value. Call it mana, and then when you give them the mana, make sure it is exactly, let me just say 20. I'll just do 20, but make sure it's exactly what you want. Now, another thing that I've noticed is that we do not have, right, here's the problem. What we don't have right here would be, actually I think we have everything, do we? Yeah. I think we can get rid of that. Now this is the fun part. What we're going to do is we are going to test it. So I'm going to close out of these panels. Oh, you can't close out of the sequence panel. Well, I'm just going to do play game or F5 on your keyboard. And I am going to show you exactly what would happen if it was to work. Now this is without any tools or leader stats. Oh wow, he's yeah, there's no items yet. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make a weapon drop script. So I'm going to open entities panel. Entity behavior, weapon drop. hopefully. I didn't create the right one, so I'm going to have to figure out what happened here. I'm just getting rid of a few dependencies that were in there already. Already got that, and already got that, so delete those. Now, that's where the problem lies. The potion, what if you create that? There we go. That's what we had to do. Create a potion, and you could put it in there. Now I'm going to do... Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, select it, and configure the dummy. And when you press this button, you're able to open up this, which I made myself. Yeah, I made this script myself a long time ago to actually make the game that I'm working on called Saberfront Altering Assault much faster. If you want, you can check it out. I'll probably put it in the description sometime this week, but it's all up to you. So I'm going to call this man. I actually call it a Minotaur. It's not a Minotaur yet, but I'm probably going to add something to it. Now, sword name, you should put this to none for now, but you would put the name of the sword that you want in items folder, which is this right here, if you wanted to do anything. And this would be none. This would be none. And let's try it. Still not working, huh? Oh, forgot one thing. So, one thing else that I forgot was the settings mod, which is basically this, or system. And now let's try it. So, there he is, see? And he's quite fierce too. Look at him. The only problem is he's not animating, so I'm going to have to actually fix him. Or make him animate. In fact, I want to see what's wrong with his legs. Sorry, it's just a little bit of lag here. I wonder what's wrong with his legs. Is his legs anchored or something? Oh, can't collide. Yes, we gotta make them can't collide. Make both of these legs can collide. Same thing with the right arm and the right leg, as well as the torso and the head. Yep. Now let's try it. He's still not able to actually follow us specifically, but if we can get him there, then that'll be fine. In fact, I'm going to see actually what happened here. I think we forgot the humanoid root part, so I'm going to... yeah, I'm just going to transfer it over. Sorry about that, guys. Just a little bit of a problem here. So I'm going to do this. Keep this in case you want to edit it with the plugin. Copy that. Okay, and then you would paste that inside the second dummy. Then you would take the humanoid and you would rename it to just human. Okay, and then you would take this, cut that out, put that into human, delete the dummy, the first one, and let's try it out. Oh, it still can't collide for some reason. Let me see if I can make these can collide. Make all of them can collide. Okay. Should we do it? Ah, interesting. I think the humanoid root part is probably anchored. Let me go see. Yeah, it's anchored. He doesn't walk yet, but or patch it up sometime. For some reason he doesn't walk. I wonder why. Remote service, okay, we know that. So we need to enable remote service. But other than that though, I mean, shouldn't be anything wrong with the mob. I'll see what I can do. The root hip is connected. The torso is right here. But I wouldn't actually go with this right now. In fact, I'm going to delete this. That was the hard way of doing it, which is almost not doable. Now here's the easy way. Entities panel, choose one, mob. Sure. Push these to the side. They're actually draggable, by the way, which is really useful. Okay, delete that. In fact, get rid of these two right here. And then the next thing you want to do is you want to get your mob, right? Open it up. Alright, let's just say you want to do weapon drop. And if you want to configure the mob, you would go like Minotaur, and after you do that, let me show you what else I've done so far. So I'm going to make it none for the sword, none for the armor, and none for the weapon drop. Actually, potion for the weapon drop. Now, watch what I do. When I click play, right, you should see him actually walking. He's right over there, so, and he actually walks, by the way. You can customize him any way you want, either by putting meshes inside of him or anything like that. For some reason, Roblox walking animations aren't very good. Who knows what could have happened. Anyways, guys, I'm probably going to show you some animation tutorials probably sometime, if I can get mine straight. You see right here, he's supposed to be chasing after us in a walking-like format, but apparently he's not, because if he was, he would have been walking. Let me show you what one. I can animate, but he can't. For some reason it's weird, but I'll fix it. Anyways, guys, this has been Erados 12 with a new update and tutorial on how to use my plugin to make mobs. So if you want, you can like this video, comment, or even subscribe for that matter. And pretty soon I probably will have 2 tutorials for you to look at. They're coming up. Animation tutorial on how to make character animations for your mob, and a scripting tutorial on the basics of scripting. I'm Erados 12, and that's all we have for now. Cheers.